Well, come on, what's going on? Okay, we're back. Had to start a new stream. Bear with me a moment while I share it out. I'm still here, just bear with me a moment. Okay, been shared out. Yeah, I had to start a new one. I don't know what happened on my end. I checked on my phone and my phone was showing that it was fine. And on the PC it was fine. Is everything okay now? Can you hear and see me all right? Hey Katie, hi, how are you? Okay, can you guys hear me okay? Okay, everybody can see me, but can you hear me? Okay, great. Thanks, Tales of Solstice. Okay, guys, again, because this is a new stream, don't forget to smash the like button for me and share this out. I just shared it out on my Facebook and my Twitter. So please share this out so we can get it out there. We got 4 people in the house and only 3 likes. Somebody's not hitting the button. Yeah, we had a little technical problem with YouTube with the other one. I don't know what happened. I'll have to check it out afterwards. Well, Game of One UK, he doesn't always do magic, but he does do awesome product reviews that you buy in the everyday store, and that's what I love. Okay, well, mine is showing 4 in the house and 4 lights. YouTube is going wacky. Hold on a minute while I check this out. Okay, now the second one's on. Okay. Yeah, he does awesome stuff on his channel. Now it's showing up 5 likes and 4 in the house. Guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to share this out so we can get more people in here. The more that comes in, the more you can grow. Lily Murphy might be just a supporter. Feel free just to ask her, welcome back, Ralph. Yeah, I had to start a new stream. I don't know what happened. On my end, it showed just fine. And I even checked the playback on my phone, and the playback on my phone, I wasn't buffering, and I could see everything. So I don't know what happened. I'll check it out later on the PC to see if YouTube just wanted to be a jerk. But I showed on my end a couple of times. Welcome back, Red White in Disclosure. How are you? You didn't miss much. Guys, for those that are new, Lily, you're new. Just giving people a glimpse of my merch. It has my logo. It says, "See with your heart and not your eyes." If you want to order it, my merch store has hoodies, pillows, t-shirts. It has a whole bunch of stuff. You can get it from my site. Red White and Disclosure. If you go to my site, you can order them from my Teespring store. I have them in different colors. I also have hoodies. I have the phone cases, which I don't have one yet. I'm going to get myself a phone case next month. And pillows and a whole bunch of different stuff. Hold on, and I'll see if I can post it on my phone. Once it's done loading, now I can't do it off my phone. I was going to put the link in from my phone, but it won't let me. I love how everybody's talking to each other in here. Remember, you can use the word subscribe in here as long as it's used properly. As if just, for an example, Lily Murphy, I checked out your channel and I loved your video on Frozen, so I subscribed and rang your bell. Can't wait to see your next one. Something like that is fine. As long as you're not saying I subbed you, sub me back. Hey, Deer Park, guys, if you don't know Deer Park, grab him up. He is one person you do want to get to know. He will help your channel grow. They have what they call Grow Friday. And he will help your channel grow tremendously. Deer Park, you want to type something in? I just made you a mod and I want to make sure it sticks. Red White Solstice, Deer Park Homestead. He is one person that he always does live streams. They're very busy and they do help your channel to grow. I would grab them if you don't have them. Gamer One UK, if you don't have Deer Park Homestead and you want to grow your channel, that's one of the channels you want to grab. Hello, Christopher Murphy. Well, welcome, welcome. Red, White, and Solstice. The best thing to get your 170, I'm going to name off some channels, so I hope you have a pen and pencil ready. Because these are big channels that will help you to grow your channel. But remember, they're giving you the boost. Just keep putting the content in because that's what's going to keep people coming back. You have Pusa Studios. Pusa Studios is a great channel to help other channels grow. Hey, Chills TV. Okay, hold on a minute. Deer Park, can you put in Pusa Studios link for me, please? Hey, Chills TV. Yes, Green Bay Wacky is another one. Tales of Solstice, why aren't you blue? They took you off. There. Yes, Farm Out Fanatic is another one. Yes, guys. Please, when you go to somebody's channel and you're checking out a video, don't say, I'm coming over from so-and-so's channel. Just leave a genuine it's fine to say you're new, but leave a genuine comment on that video. You don't need to say where you came from. Just say, I'm new and I like the such and such of the video. Okay, so you got Famo. BNO is another one. If any of my mods can post these links in here, that would be a great help if you guys can do that for me. Ralph, what do you mean, or does that always happen? Yeah, normally, if you say, I coming from somebody's stream, and that's it, then it's going to go into the spam. Thank you, Deer Park. You're so helpful. Guys, all these people that Deer Park Homestead is saying are great grow channels. You can write their names down. I cannot put their links on here. But he can tell you the whole lineup for every Friday. And also, like I said, you have Prusa, you have Green Bay Wacky, you have R5 Adventures. There's so many. Yeah, Tales of Solstice. A lot of live streamers do that. They go and raid other channels to help out. Well, Ralph, what it is YouTube is for creators and they want people to communicate. And if they just see I came from such and such a such and such's channel or such and such, it just seems spammy because it's not a comment about the video. If you put in there something about the video with it, I don't think it would be considered spam. Guys, the links that Deer Park is putting in are these channels that are going to help you out. You want to grab them up. Chills TV, yeah. When you go and you make a comment on somebody's video, best thing to do, the best procedure when you're checking out a channel. One, watch a full video. That's the first thing you want to do is watch a full video. Then you leave a genuine comment about the video. You like it? If you want to come back because you like the content, then you subscribe and you ring their bell. Don't subscribe and ring their bell and then watch a video and you don't like it and you're not going to go back. Make sure you like the content before you subscribe and ring the bell. It's just like when you go to a store. When you go to a store to buy something, you don't buy just anything that you never had. You know it, so you buy it. And it's the same thing. When you're doing a video, You know, when you're checking somebody's channel out, watch a full video so you have an idea of their content. And then if you like it, you know, no matter whether you like it or not, be nice enough and human enough to leave a genuine comment about the video. And then if you like that content, then you can subscribe to the channel and ring the bell. Yes, and don't unsubscribe. But you, Stevie, most of the times it's not people unsubscribing. What it is people just going to people's live stream and saying, you know, and saying they're going to the people's channels and subscribing, but they're not following through. They're not following through with watching a video and leaving a genuine comment. So YouTube's algorithm is kicking them. That's what's hurting. It's too hard for too many of them to go back. That's why when you go and watch a video, if you like them, please, before you subscribe, check out the video and then make your decision. Welcome back, Irish Whiskey. He actually tells us, Solstice, lock in the subscription by watching a full video, leaving a genuine comment, so it sticks. If you don't do them two things, it's not going to stick, and then your subscription's going to get purged. Exactly, guys. Remember to watch the people's videos that you subscribe to today. Don't let it stop here, because if it stops here, it's only going to be a dead subscription. You know, if you leave it just at that you got them during the stream, what's going to happen is YouTube is going to purge all the people you subscribe to, and they're not going to count. Please watch a video. You know, watch it, let it run. You can do something else while their videos run. Just make it stick. Make it real. Don't make it about the numbers. Make it about the people. Okay? It's like, I can't network in this stream, but I do go to other networking streams. But I don't sit there and say, I have you, I got you, I rang your bell, or I knocked on your door, or anything like that. I get to know the people. You need to get to know the creators. Build up that relationship. Amen, Ralph. You need to enjoy what you're doing, and you'll grow naturally. There's so many people doing so many things, and I'm just going to give you something from my point of view. Where I'm legally blind, there's a lot of things I can't do, but I love watching the videos of people doing it. Exactly. And guys, by the way, you have up to 200 characters that you can put a description of your channel in the chat. So people can get a little bit an idea of what your channel is about. So, feel free to use that in here. That's what networking is building up the relationship. I see Ralph in a lot of the streams I go to, but I talk to him all the time. He become a friend of mine. Although I always get his last name right. And this time round, I got your last name right, but the R in your first name didn't want to come out, so you became Alf Morris. Hey, Divine Tiffany, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Now remember, everybody, when you're showing love to a channel, please follow up by watching the video and leaving a genuine comment to make sure that love sticks. Yes, Ralph, we are everywhere. But that's how you grow. You grow everywhere and you get to talk to people, get to know them. So guys, you have up to, this is how much space you have. It's not showing me. You have 2,000 characters where you could type what your channel is about. Take advantage of that and type in what your channel is about. Let people get to know what you are. Take that time out to do that. That will really help. I'll give you an example. I'll do it on my phone in 1 minute because my thing wants to freeze up a little bit. Yes, Ralph, you can say you like metal. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you something. Hold on a minute. You have to do it this way because it won't let me do it the other way. Bear with me, man, when I'm trying to show you something. It's going to take me a while because my keyboard is acting up, so I have to type it on my phone. You see all that space I just typed? That's how much space you have. Will you see all them W's to put a description in on your channel? Okay, Divine Tiffany, thanks for stopping over and tweeting it out. I appreciate it. You have an awesome day. So guys, this is what you can put in the chat. You have all that space there to put in a description of your channel so people can see. Take advantage of that when people allow you to do it. This way people can see it and you can grow. Yes, it does. But I'm saying in the chat, Chills TV. I'm not talking about on your homepage. I'm saying what's allowed here in the chat. You have all this to give a description about your channel. And I'm trying to tell people when you're in a chat that allows you to do that, take full advantage of it, because then people can see a little bit of what your channel is without leaving, and they'll have an idea. Yes, Ralph, channel tags are an excellent idea to have because it also makes your channel stand out more. So when they're looking for keywords, if one of them channel tags comes up, your channel will pop up. But this space here where all the W's are is what I'm talking about in the chat. When you go to a chat room, anybody's stream that says that you have up to 200 characters to put in what your channel is about, take full advantage of that, because that's giving you another way to grow and for people to see what you're about. Because not everybody wants to leave the live stream. So if you give them a little bit of taste in here or anybody else's stream that allows it, they can have a basic idea and know whether or not they want to subscribe. So you don't have to worry about it being a dead sub. Well, we got 5 in the house and 12 likes. Hey, Timmy Johnson, welcome to the stream. Just networking and networking. People my merch so they can see what it actually looks like. This is one of my shirts. It has my logo on it, and it says, "See with your heart and not your eyes." I also do hoodies and other things. If you're interested in buying my merch, you can go to the link on my homepage. It's on my banner, and click it, and it will show you the different things I sell through Teespring. Hey, Tammy Jackson. Okay, let's see. What's the question? I'm ready to answer it if I can. Yeah, the logo fits with the words, and that's what the heart inside of the eye means. It means to see with your heart and not your eyes. So it's perfect. That's why I chose it. Guys, if you haven't shared it out, share this out. I'm going to go for maybe an extra hour here. I want to give everybody as much chance as I can to network with people. Hey Tabby, how are you? Well, guys, I can't answer anything of that because I don't get into rap that much. That's not one of my favorite genres to listen to. I'm doing great, Tammy. I'm awesome. I mean, you guys can talk about what you want. You're getting to know each other, and that's great. You're communicating, which is awesome. Tammy, I hope you feel better, sweetheart. Take care of that fever. It's no fun feeling feverish. Guys, the reason why I don't get into rap is I don't like the messages that they sing about. Rap is so negative. It they sing too much about rape, murder, crime, and stuff. It gives too much of a negative response instead of a positive. Thanks, Chills TV. You have a great night, buddy. Exactly. If rap was more on a positive message, I think it would do better. But it's so much negativity, and that's what brings people down and what makes people commit suicide. I'm not into that. You know, that's why, like in my messages with every one of my videos, if you watch it, at the end I talk about being positive and what it does for you. You know, because when you're positive and you release that positive energy, it releases endorphins inside of you that heal you both physically, mentally, and spiritually inside. So if you're feeling sick, being positive is better. Can you, can I ask everybody in the chat a question? If you didn't know somebody, how would you feel if something you said that was negative caused somebody to take their life? How would that make you feel? Yeah, that's a good one. That's a comedy one. Or his happy song. He does a lot of funny ones. Exactly, not good. But now answer this. If you knew somebody was on the verge of breakdown, of taking their life, and you told them that their life matters, that they're important to you, and that uplifted them enough where they changed their mind, how would you feel then? Exactly, but we don't, and sometimes if we're angry or whatever, we don't realize what we say. And a lot of people, okay, I know for a fact because I've experienced both sides, like I've said in my About page and in my intro. 99% of people that do not have any type of disability, whether it's a mental disability or a physical disability, they see with their eyes, which is they see the shell of a person, and they become shallow without realizing. If they don't like the way a person looks, they don't want nothing to do with them. They don't like the way they talk, they don't want nothing to do with them. You'll find people with physical or mental disabilities are a lot different. We learn to see from inside. And this is why I can't get into, I mean, I don't mind anybody talking about rap. I mean, old school rap wasn't that bad because it wasn't so negative, but the rap nowadays is horrible. It's about nothing about murder, gangbangs, rape, child molestation. Who wants to hear that? I don't. And yes, you're right. The government does a lot of that. That's why I don't watch the news. Because the news know, and the reason why they do it is they know people like drama. That's why you need to think before you speak, though. Because, it's so hard to hurt somebody, and we don't know what that other person's going through. It may not be that they want to take it the wrong way, they might have just had a real bad day. We don't know what they're going through in their life. It's always better to think about, ask yourself these questions. What was their day like? That's why at the end of all my videos, I say something positive, uplifting, encouraging, and inspiring. And even after this, before I go, I'm going to say it again because that's the way I feel. Exactly. You feel good. Hey, Wilby, sorry I missed you. How are you? Yeah, Game of One UK, that, he could do that. But still, is it right to make fun of people on stage publicly like that? That doesn't give him a good name. But he knows people like that type of drama. And it's not right. We're the same color inside. It doesn't matter what color we are on the outside. It's what matters here in the heart. Yes, Timmy, you go and take care of that fever and get better. I'm going to be closing down in about half hour anyway. This is what I'm saying. You always have to be careful of what you say. And what you put out for yourself is a way you could be a totally different person, but what you portray to people is what they see. So if you're doing that type of work for a job where you're putting down people because of their race, creed, religion, or whatever, people are going to see that as you. They're not going to see the real you because of that. You get some rest, Tammy. Love you, sweetheart. You know, that's why it's always important to think of the other person and think about what comes out of your mouth before you speak it. I don't care. I mean, I'm going to tell you something that has happened here on YouTube. And you hear it all the time in the news about young kids in school taking their lives because being bullied. It's the same thing. We may think it being harmless, but if it's happening on a constant basis, it's not. My late husband, all of his life, when he was growing up, because his parents were divorced, so his mother remarried and his father remarried. Well, both of his step parents did not like him because they're steps, and that's unfortunately the way a lot of step relationships go. So what happened is through his life growing up, he had in his mind that he was worthless, he wasn't ever going to amount to anything, and things like that. And that stuck with him into his adult years. I was married to him for 30 years before I lost him to cancer. But out of them 30 years, it took many years to get him out of that because it was drilled in his head. And we don't realize that. The words that come out of our mouth is like a two-edged sword. It can either uplift or tear down. And we may think it's harmless, but we don't know what was said before, what was done before, what the person's life is like, what they're going through. And it's right. I've been on that end of the stick growing up. I used to wear glasses that were called beer bottle glasses. Does anybody know what they are in the chat? Has anybody in the chat ever heard of beer bottle glasses? Hey, Kim Jojo, welcome. Okay, in case nobody's here heard of beer bottle glasses. Yeah, exactly. Because they got thick here. Okay? I wore glasses since I was 2. And I used to always get picked on. All the time. And, you know, and that hurt for a long time. It still affects a lot of things in my adulthood now. Because I never had friends that liked me for me. I was always the girl that they could laugh at. I never got to go to dances, but I've grown strong. I love me for me. Okay? I've gotten to the point, I don't care what anybody thinks of me, I love me for me. I am who I am. I'm what God created me to be. Now, I don't want, pity or anything. Because I look at my being visually challenged as a blessing instead of a hindrance, because it has taught me how to look inside instead of outside. I've been wearing glasses since I was 2, sales of the solstice. Now my eyes are beyond that point. I have retinitis pigmentosa, which for short is RP. A lot of people don't know about it. They didn't find out about it until I was in high school. But it's where my retina deteriorates. I've been blessed. It's kind of at a standstill right now. It hasn't gotten any worse than it was. But I've been through so many eye exams. When I go to the eye doctors, I have to tell them to take off the chart off the wall because I have it memorized so much from going through so many exams that they have to put a different one up there. And I can't be in the room to see it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tales of Solstice. That's not good either. But I can understand. Hey, Greg Over, how are you? Welcome to the live. I understand about the bullying because I was bullied. And a lot of people don't get strong with being bullied. A lot of them take their lives, unfortunately. Yes, true, Kim Jojo, but some people aren't that strong. Not everybody has thick skin. And that's why, I tell people in all of my streams, in my videos, I give that message to rather than tear somebody down, think about what you say and uplift, encourage, and inspire them because we don't know what their life is about. We don't know what they're going through. We don't know what type of day they had. And when you inspire, uplift, and encourage somebody, that releases endorphins inside of you. So you get a health benefit out of it. Tales of the Solstice, if you ever need somebody to talk to, follow me on Twitter. I will follow you back. And, we can DM each other. And, I'll be glad to talk to you. I know where you've been. I can't completely say I've been where you're at because I had two wonderful parents. My dad is still alive and he's my best friend. But as far as being bullied, I know what you went through. And I'm here if you ever need or want to talk to anybody. Just follow me on Twitter and I promise I'll follow you right back. Hey, Cylinder, how are you? No Gamer One UK. It's not the right thing. Kids won't be kids. Kids are the way they are because of the way parents bring them up. I'm sorry if I have to disagree, but my father is a very loving father. He's very old-fashioned now. But we were taught to respect people. I mean, growing up, for an example, when I was in school, if I didn't say, excuse me, walking in front of a teacher, I would get grounded. And I can give you another example, a better one. I had a friend in school, in my high school years, that was a kleptomaniac. And this is before I understood what a kleptomaniac was. And she had taken something and moved it, which is what a kleptomaniac actually does. They don't really steal it. And I didn't want her in the house anymore. And my father sat me down and he said, how would you like if somebody didn't want you in the house because of your eyesight disability? And it made me think. So I have to disagree with that on what you said, Gamer One UK. Kids will not be kids. If you bring your children up properly, they will be children. And it doesn't matter. Everybody's life matters. So saying that is basically, in my opinion, stating that if your child bullies somebody, it's a poor excuse to, it's not acceptable because kids won't be kids. are a product of what we make them. Exactly, Tales of Solstice. Talk to you later, Gamer One UK. Thank you for stopping in. But see, Kim Jojo, it's because you don't like that. But what I'm saying is where Gamer One UK had said kids will be kids. What I'm saying is to say that is not correct. Because that's basically saying if a child bullies another child, it's okay because kids will be kids, and that's not okay. You chose as an adult the thing you did not like. You weren't comfortable with what you went through. But that does have a lasting effect on you on what you went through as a child. Believe me. I'm finding out in a lot of my mental health series on how we can trigger different issues later on with the other person. True, Gamer One UK, my parents, I still, like I said, my dad's still alive and I still respect him, and his rules are still his house and I have to abide by them. That's the way I was raised. Exactly, Tales of the Solstice. But to say that, that's generalization and it's not true. That's actually saying that is like saying you condone something. If a boy does something wrong and somebody brings that to your attention, saying, well, boys will be boys, that's just cowarding out of responsibility. He's actually Kim Jojo. See, so what you went through as a child affects you in your adult years. And without you knowing, like in my mini mental health series, I'm learning a lot of things that kids go through, whether they're abused, neglected, or abandoned, or things like that. When we go through things, it can cause mental problems with us that we don't realize later on. So that is important to know. Welcome back, Ralph. I'm glad you came back. We were just having an in-depth discussion about tearing people up and things like that. So, yeah, it kind of got a little heavy in here for a little bit. Yes, I do, Gamer U1K, and it's because the parents allow that. When I grew up, we were taught respect, and we had morals. That's not with the kids nowadays. You have a 5-year-old saying F you and everything else. If my father ever caught me saying that, I would get grounded for a week. I would get my mouth slapped, my mouth washed with soap. That would be the first and the last time I would say that. True. Yes, I did get lazy. A lot of parents now want to leave it up to the schools or the churches to do it when it's not their job, it's theirs. For example, my boys, all my children have disabilities. Um, they all have some sort of mental disabilities, except for my girls, but all three of my boys do. Um, but I taught all my kids at a very young age. And a lot of people disagreed with me on doing this. But where my late husband and I smoked, I taught them that if somebody offered them a cigarette, just, that it was stupid. So my daughter, when I asked for a cigarette, she would carry one way out here and carry the lighter like this, and she would look at me and say, "Stupid." And a lot of people thought, okay, I should discipline her for that. But she was telling the truth. I know smoking is stupid. I know it's going to kill me. And I'd rather have my children know that, so when they're confronted with the peer pressure, they don't cave. Bye, Gamer One UK. So, yeah, they have gotten lazy. And guys, it is almost 6 o'clock. 10 more minutes, I'm going to be closing this down because I have to get my dinner, and I cannot do a live stream and get dinner at the same time because my dinner is in the kitchen, and you can see this is not the kitchen. But I do want to thank each and every one of you for coming in and staying with me. I appreciate it a great deal. But before I go, I want to leave you with this, because I do this with all my videos and in here, and it means the world to me, and I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. I want you to all remember that each and every one of you in this stream is important to me, and your lives do matter. And if any of you need to reach out to me, feel free to follow me on Twitter. I will follow you back. I do answer all my DMs. I'm here for you for any time, whether you just want to talk or you need to talk or you need a virtual hug. My arms are here to hug you, okay? Because you do matter. You are important. We're all uniquely made and created, but we're created to need one another. And I don't want anybody to feel that they're alone, because you're not. I'm always there with you, hugging you in my arms, okay? You're all very important to me and very special, and I love each and every one of you. You're like family to me, okay? So always remember, we kind of got in deep on the different things in here, which is kind of okay. And if I kind of went up the deep end, please forgive me. I am human. Some subjects are touchy to me also. But remember, always try to see with your heart and not your eyes, because what your eyes see isn't important, but what your heart sees is what truly matters, okay? So remember, I love you. Bye. Catch you tomorrow, and have a great night, everyone. Talk to you later.